Rahim. Obviously, as a Muslim, we have a duty to follow the commands of Allah wherever we are in the world, whether it be in Europe, whether it be Asia, whether it be in a Muslim country or a non-Muslim country. And the funny thing, some people they think Islam is alien to Europe. But many people they don't realize that Islam and the Sharia was in Europe many years, over 800 years. Places like Spain and what we now call Portugal, etc., and many other parts of Eastern Europe. So Islam is no alien to Europe. But we see the Muslims once again, they are calling for Islam wherever they are. And we see now with the re-establishment of the Khilafah, once again, the Muslims have the vision of first and foremost to recapture all the former territory of the Muslims, including places like Spain. And obviously, and to continue the concept of Izharuddin, which is the complete domination of the world by Islam. So this is something that every Muslim believes in if you read the Quran. And obviously this is our legacy which is left behind by our forefathers, that we have a duty to convey Islam wherever we are and to spread Islam.
What's your views on Muslims in Europe?
We're going to take over.
What's your views for what life is like for Muslims in Europe, and how do you think they should respond to the discrimination, Islamophobia that they're facing in Europe?
Obviously, you see with the persecution of Muslims, which has been going on for many decades, and in places like Europe, Muslims are just fed up and just thinking, I'm leaving. It's like anyway, if you're fed up of living in a certain area where you feel under persecution, you feel that people don't like you, they don't accept you, many people are like, well, I'll just go somewhere else. And many people are choosing that somewhere else as the Islamic State. And because the Islamic State, many people, the one who really understands Islam, he wants to live by the laws of Allah. So when they look around the world and see who is implementing the law of Allah fully 100%, they only see one place, and that's the Islamic. And people are not only going individually, they're taking the whole families, the whole children, all because they want to live in a proper Islamic way of life.
Okay, what's your views on what's happening in the Muslim world in terms of Syria, Iraq, Yemen, Somalia, Nigeria, North Africa?
Obviously, the Muslims have been uprising for many decades, and we just see in recent times that uprising has been accelerated by, in fact, the persecution and the butchering and murdering of Muslims. Many Muslims have now woken up even more so because of this, and it has united the Muslims even more so. And this was what will happen, because naturally people will be united when they see other people oppressed. Even non-Muslim, when they see someone being oppressed, your natural instinct tells you to go and defend, to protect the people. And today we see, obviously, Muslims are now throwing away these weak bonds that they used to have of things like nationalism or partisanship, etc. And they're coming back to Islam, coming back to the followings of the teachings of Islam. And many nations have withered away in history. But one thing with the Muslim nation, they had low points, but they never withered away. And today they're getting stronger and stronger more than ever before.